The news in detail. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has emphasized the need to stabilize the Gaza ceasefire to ensure its full implementation, which is instrumental to regional stability. That came as President al-Sisi met with Kuwait's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense Fahd al-Sabah to discuss regional issues, including Gaza. The Kuwaiti official conveyed greetings from the Kuwaiti Emir, emphasizing the strong ties between Egypt and Kuwait. Sisi expressed Egypt's ongoing commitment to enhancing cooperation in various sectors. They discussed efforts to implement the Gaza ceasefire, with Kuwait supporting Egypt's role in securing peace. Sisi emphasized strengthening cooperation to ensure aid delivery, uphold the ceasefire, and advance a political resolution to the Palestinian cause. Egypt Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati has reaffirmed Egypt's unwavering commitment to implementing the Gaza ceasefire and detainee exchange agreement. Abdulati stressed that there is no justification for escalation in the Red Sea region following the successful deal. Speaking at a press conference with Djibouti Foreign Minister Mohammed Ali Yusuf, he outlined Egypt's vision for Gaza's reconstruction without the displacement of Palestinians. Abdulati also reiterated Egypt's intention to host a reconstruction conference and emphasized the need for a comprehensive political process leading to the establishment of a Palestinian state. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has reaffirmed his commitment to working closely with U.S. President Donald Trump to bolster Israel's security and advance regional peace. Before departing for Washington, Netanyahu stated that his discussions with Trump would focus on key issues, including securing the release of Israeli captives in Gaza and ensuring victory over Hamas.
To the strength of our personal friendship, that friendship and that cooperation has already yielded important results for Israel in the Middle East, including
Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich has emphasized the need for a decisive victory over Hamas, the return of all Israeli captives from Gaza, and the strengthening of border security. In a message to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Smotrich also urged an escalation of military operations in Syria and Lebanon, emphasizing the need to confront Iran to eliminate its nuclear threat. He further called on Netanyahu to impose Israeli sovereignty over the West Bank. The Israeli Prime Minister's office has announced that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Israel Katz agreed to appoint Eyal Zamir as the new Chief of Staff of the Israeli military, replacing Herzi Halevi. Halevi, who recently stepped down, stated that Israel remains on high alert, especially in the West Bank. The Israeli occupation military has launched widespread raids in the town of Tamun and Al-Farah refugee camp, deploying hundreds of soldiers and heavy bulldozers as part of an ongoing military operation. According to Al Qahira news correspondent, Israeli occupation forces imposed a curfew in Tamun, southern Tubas, cut off the town's main water supply, and forced several families to evacuate their homes. The governor of Tubas, northeastern West Bank, Ahmed Assad, has confirmed that Israeli occupation forces are carrying out a wide-ranging military operation in the governorate. He reported that dozens of homes were evacuated and both water and electricity lines were cut off. Assad accused Israel of attempting to impose new realities on the ground in the West Bank. A Palestinian was shot dead by Israeli occupation forces in Jenin refugee camp in the occupied West Bank. The Palestinian news agency reported that the death toll from Israel's attack on Jenin and its refugee camp has risen to 25 in the past 13 days, with dozens wounded. Meanwhile, the Israeli military confirmed it had targeted several locations in Jenin and Qabaliyah in an ongoing military operation. A total of 258 trucks has entered the Auja and Karim Abu Salim border crossing today in preparation for their entry into the Gaza Strip. Among them, 17 trucks carried fuel supplies, according to Al Qahira News correspondent. Thousands of Israelis have protested in Tel Aviv, demanding the release of all remaining detainees held in Gaza. Demonstrators gathered at Hostages Square and outside the Defense Ministry following the release of 3 Israeli detainees by Hamas under a ceasefire deal. In exchange, Israel freed 183 Palestinian detainees. The protests highlighted growing public pressure for the full return of detainees amid ongoing negotiations.